Okay, this is how to create a video using Monosnap and upload it into YouTube and then embed it within Canvas. First, if you don't have Monosnap yet, go to monosnap.com and download the free app. Once you've done that on a Mac, you click on the lightning bolt icon and you start the program. Once you've started the program, you want to make sure that you go to Preferences to start with and make sure that your Launch at Login is selected so that it comes up on your taskbar up at the top of your screen and it's easy access. Once you do that, you go to the lightning bolt up in the right-hand corner and you say you want to do a screencast where you're recording what you have on your screen, whether that be a Word document or a PowerPoint, or you want to show them something on a website. You go to Record Video and that does a screencast for you. You can see that I have picture-in-picture selected. I can make that picture-in-picture larger or smaller. I can move it around on the screen to wherever I'd like, or I can go up to my settings and I can turn that off so it does not record the picture-in-picture. And then I select what I'm recording with. So I'm going to go ahead and select my headset. I'm going to click away from that. And once I do that, then I select record. Now I'm recording everything that I'm doing on the screen. So if I want to go to a website, I can just click around and go to a website. Anything that is within that red box is going to be recorded along with my voice. So now, once I've done that, I'm going to press the record button again and stop recording. And it pops up and gives me a preview. I can listen to the preview. I can do some basic editing, like chop off the beginning or the end if I mess up on the beginning or the end. I can't do any other editing on this on Monosnap, but it does give me some basic tools. And then once I'm ready, I click Save. I'm going to save this as a sample for this video. And I just save that to the desktop. Now you're ready to go into YouTube and upload your video. So go ahead and go to youtube.com. You should already have a Google account. Google, Gmail, Google Drive, all of them are connected. YouTube is also a Google tool. So you go to Google or YouTube and log in. And then you go ahead and you should see on your main screen your YouTube and your home screen. And then this is your My Channel. You don't have to go to your My Channel before you upload a video, but this is My Channel. And then you can select the little arrow up here that says Upload. Once you do that, you see the screen changes. You want to make sure that your privacy is listed as unlisted. Public means that it's searchable on the web and you could potentially go viral. If you want to do that, then you leave it public. Unlisted is it will not be searchable in the index, but you can share it and embed it in your course without anyone having to log in and receive permission from you. Private is you make this private, and then they have to have you actually have to send them an invitation to it. Scheduled is new, and scheduled means that you can schedule a time to allow people to view it and then not view it. So there's a time frame in there, and that's a brand new thing I haven't used yet. I'll probably do another video on how to use the scheduled. So for right now, we want to make sure that it's unlisted. And once you've done that, if you have saved your video on the desktop, you can simply click and drag, or you can click on the upload link. Once it's completed, you want to click on your done. I usually go to my advanced settings and just double check and make sure that all of the things that I do not want listed here, like allow comments and users can view ratings. That's not necessary if you're doing instructional videos. Just make sure that all of these things are the way you want them to be. I usually uncheck the notify subscribers in case there's any subscribers. Again, if it's an instructional video, I'm just putting this into my class. Once it's completed, you should have a URL and an embed code. So in Canvas, there's two different ways that you can create and embed a video. So we're going to go in here, log into your Canvas account. Once you're in the Canvas account and you decide that you want to put it into into the course that you're looking for, I'm going to create a module here, just week 1, for instance. And then within the module, I'm going to create a page so that I can embed this video. And you could just do the video itself. If you decided that you wanted to just do an external URL, you can go here. I'll show that one after the fact. So right now, we're just going to do a content page. I'm going to create a new page, and I'm going to call this week 1 video sample. I always like to indent a little bit just to give it a little separation between the name of the module and the page. And then you click on the page that you're going to embed the video in. You click edit. Now you should have the icons pop up here, and you can do this 2 different ways. You can either put in the URL, which gives you a small thumbnail. So we're going to do that first. So we're going to copy the video URL, the HTTP URL, and we're going to select the URL link tool, and we're going to paste that in. And Canvas understands that it's a YouTube, so it gives you a little tiny thumbnail. And the alt text for an inline preview is for alternative media, meaning accessibility. So you want to put something in here that would be intelligible for a screen reader. So for instance, this would be maybe an instructional video that you create for your welcome video. So you would maybe want to put that in here. And then you click on insert link and save and publish. And that's what it looks like if you do it as a link. And you can see that it's a small video link. Pretty easy, pretty straightforward. You can also embed the video as though it were a larger thumbnail. You have a little bit more control. I'm going to create a new page just to give you a second option. And we're going to call this week 1 video sample 2.
What's the advantage to the thumbnail, the larger thumbnail? I'm sorry.
It's just a matter of a size difference. So I'm just going to show you what it looks like so that you can kind of decide how you want to do that. Some people like to be able to control the size of the thumbnail because they either have instructions that they want to put on there, or if it's just by itself with no instructions, then they want the video to start out a little bit bigger. I mean, it's just to give you a choice. There's lots of different options as to how you want to do this. But I'm going to go back to my YouTube video, and then this time I'm going to select the embed. And I usually like to go to the show more on this because I can uncheck the show suggested videos when the video finishes, which is really nice because then the students don't click on
tool. Yes.
Yeah, and that might be one of the reasons why you'd want to use this. So this gives you the option to choose the size of your thumbnail that you want to start out with. So if you really wanted it, to be a big video, or you wanted it to be a smaller size, you can enable that, and then you choose this, and Command C to copy the embed code, and then you're going to go back over to your Canvas class. You're going to be in your editable page. And instead of selecting the link icon, you're going to go over here to the HTML editor. And that allows you to paste in Command Z. Whoops, I didn't copy it this time. So let's try that again. I'm going to Command C. And I'm going to flip back and I'm going to Command V. Make sure that you're in the HTML editor. And then I'm going to say save and publish. And now you can see that the screen starts out larger to begin with, and you have a little bit more control over that. And that's
And
really
this
all.
one, is there, oh, sorry.
No, go
I was
ahead.
just wondering, do we need to check something over here when we're publishing? Is there like a cloud or anything in this area or nothing? Once we say published, it is published. It's visible.
Yes, it's visible. It's visible to the students once you select that. Now, right now, the module itself isn't published, so I'm going to select publish, and that makes it so that the students could see it. So I'll just show you what this looks like from a student perspective. We're going to go here to the student view, and you can see this is what the student sees. They don't. If I had other modules that were hidden, they wouldn't see those. And then they're going to click on the page for week 1, and they can see the video here, the smaller one. And it also links out to YouTube. So, you know, again, if you're talking about advantages versus disadvantages to embedding, this is easier. You don't have to go to, you know, the HTML code. It kind of saves you. You just put in the link. But the disadvantage is that then students go out to YouTube. They can go out to YouTube, and they maybe get lost potentially. And you don't have control over the size of this thumbnail. If you go to the other option, which was the page 2, where you can select your embed code and embed it, then you have more control over you can uncheck the, you know, show similar videos or whatever that link was, and you can select the size that you want that to be on the page.